Absolute Hysteria presents Artist Spotlight of the Week. Please stand by. We will be right back. Please stand by. We will be right back.
Yo, welcome back. It's Easy 606. I'm back for another Artist Spotlight. I know y'all been waiting on another one. We had Kid Jewel up a few weeks ago. Now we got the Dankest Magic in the house. We will bring him up very shortly. Once again, I appreciate everybody for checking out this, who will check it out now and who'll check it out in the future. Make sure y'all leave some comments, subscribe, tell your people, share the video, all that good shit. And we will be going live for the regular Absolute Hysteria podcast. As soon as this interview is over, we'll cut into the other podcast. But let's go ahead and bring in my co-host. We got Kincaid in the building tonight.
Hey, yo.
Kincaid's in the room. We got Dale Whitler's watching. Dale Whitler says, "What's up, bro?" or "Hey, bro." Appreciate you for tuning in, Dale. But yeah, we're going to jump into the artist spotlight this week. We got my homeboy Dankest Magic, which is a beat maker. He makes some funky ass beats, and he's also he spit some lyrics as well. We're going to let him tell us more of the story. We'll bring him up right now.
What's up?
We'll let Dankest tell you more of the story, but man, I got to kick it off by I got to kick the interview off by our introduction, because our introduction to each other was quite hilarious. So my boy here makes beats. He makes some funky ass beats. They're not your normal. They're not your typical beats. They're very different, funky. You know, some funky shit, like some space age type shit. He uses like a lot of what's it called that you use a lot of?
I use a lot of the Korg and the alien and like the weird sounds, the circus kind of sounds, but I also use a lot of like dubstep synthesizers, right?
Yeah. So basically, you know, dude had he tells me he had reached out to a couple artists, and I'm not going to mention one of them because I don't care for him too much. But and they kind of all came back at him with like, you know, they really couldn't fuck with it type shit. So I listened to a few of them, and I was honest with him. Y'all know me, I'm real as fuck. So I messaged him back, and I'm like, bro, like, no offense at all, like, but I don't know if we can work with it, because he wanted a Sick Trinity feature. And he was real cool about it, and he was like, well, what can I do? You know, because I make beats. What can I do? And I was like, well, how about this? How about you just strip all the extra shit off of it, leave us like a bass line to rap on, and then once we record it, you can go back and add your shit to it. So he did that. We went back and forth, and we ended up coming out with Killer Clowns, which I'll play a little later in the podcast. But so we see Wicked Ways in the room. Wicked Ways says, "What's up, homies?"
What's up?
How you doing? But yeah, man. So that was our introduction. It was a little weird introduction. Some people might have not made it past that conversation because you know once that they backed off, they probably never talked again. But I'm the type of dude, like, I'll at least try to work with you a little bit, you know.
Right. Yeah, what you guys did. Sorry, God.
Yeah, and since then we've knocked out numerous fucking songs, you know. And now I pretty much know his style now, so it's not as difficult anymore. But yeah, man, let's just go with the simple first question. Like, tell us about yourself, man. Dankest Magic, what's happening?
Yeah, so like you were saying, I started making beats, and I was trying to get a lot of people to hop on them, but I was having a hard time because they were more like vibes. I didn't really understand how to structure a song well. So I was putting out these cool sounds, but they weren't really cohesive enough to make something worth putting out. And they were really just busy as shit, like you were saying. So like, you really did help me when you gave me that advice to tell me to strip it down some and give it off to you a little more basic. That way it's not so busy in your head so you can think some. And I started doing that with myself, you know what I mean? I started doing that for myself. I mute some of the synthesizers out. I do the song and then I reapply the synthesizers and it'd be super awesome. So like that bit of advice helped me to start networking a lot better with people. They were able to like actually hear an 8 bar or a 16 bar or something. Like it was easier to timestamp them. And up to that point, I had only dealt with like maybe 2 or 3 artists. Before that, I was dealing with a lot of musicians that I was just giving the song off to. And I was saying, hey, accompany this with whatever instrument they were playing, whether it was like a violin or something. So up to that point, I hadn't really put words to songs. And you really helped me like get that to where it needed to be, if you know what I'm saying.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah,
But,
man.
I mean,
Like once you structured and you took out some of the stuff, it was a lot easier. Like the first time you sent it to me was overwhelming. Like,
right.
you know, I sent it to D and he said the same thing. Like, it's like, man,
Right.
there was so much going on, we couldn't focus on like the actual tempo. Like,
Right.
you know, it was wild, and then
Right. And it
once
wasn't,
you
and it was just
stripped
all over the
everything
place.
out, we could hear it. You know, you could hear the beat counts and stuff. You know,
Right.
but
Yeah, and I mean that was an ongoing issue for about a month, man. I'd say until you gave me that advice. No one was really being real with me. People like don't like to keep it 100. Like you said, they're so worried about ruffling feathers or doing something, or they'll just not even talk to the person. They'll just be like, "Oh, I'm definitely not messing with that," and they won't even give them any advice. They won't waste their time. So the fact that you were willing to help me get there, I think that's really why we made so many, consistently good songs to me after that one. So,
yeah,
because if not,
yeah,
we would have had a chance, man.
most definitely. Um, so where does Dank like? What's the whole name? Well, where does the name come from? Like people, that's a different name. You don't hear like Dankest Magic. Like it's kind of different.
Right. What I was trying to do with that was, I mean, I'm pretty big about weed, obviously, like you know that, and I like the idea of like different strains and stuff. I'm kind of a geneticist to an extent. And then I've been a old school juggalo since like 97 or like 96, I started really becoming one in 98. I was getting super into it. Like right around SummerSlam, 98, I became like a huge juggalo. I had a wrestling ring. I was doing all these things. So I started playing World of Warcraft a lot. I started playing this video game. This is a weird way to explain this, but I started playing this video game and I started making all these character names. And one of the characters I named was Dankest Magic. And I was like, you know what? That is definitely, if it's never taken by anybody, that's going to be my stage name eventually, is something like that. So that's basically where it came from.
Okay. And like I know a lot about what you're trying to do. Like you have dude's got some really creative ideas of how he's approaching this. He's not like your normal artist or your normal musician who's just gonna, put out an album of 12, 14 songs and just be done with it. Like this dude has a whole fucking world, like a whole concept. Like dude's putting out like a 52 song project. Like tell him about the whole like
Damn.
what's the world you're trying to create, like with the characters and
Right. So the idea is Dankest Magic is a band within a realm, within a firmament, within a cage, so to speak. So there's this. What's up, Kid Jewel?
What up, man?
What's up? So there's this world that I've created called it's called Symbioeternal, and what that is it's life without cellular death. So it's quasi immortality, which you can still get killed, but you'll never die of old age is the idea. And you're trapped within this like dream weaved labyrinth. essentially. And the band is Dankest Magic within there. And they're kind of trapped in between these different, like, think like any type of video game you've ever played, or any type of thing like Game of Thrones, for instance, or House of Dragons, since it's popular right now. They have these different lands like Westeros and stuff. It's kind of the same idea. I have different quadrants of different sections, but it's more like a labyrinth. It's like a maze, so to speak. And yeah, it's really, this is the clown side of it. This is the clown life side of it. And it's a 52 card album. It's based on a deck of cards. So I'm trying to get two artists, an artist has two features each time at least, kind of like cards are in a deck. So you have more than that because you're a demi joker. Some of these characters within this deck are exclusively more powerful than the rest in this realm, and they're kind of like Lokis. They can play tricks and jump through and weave the way they want, and they're on a few more songs than two songs. But basically, everyone has two features, and I've been just trying to rack up all the underground artists and all the LSP artists, all the Chapter 17 artists, Sinister Minded, any of these camps that'll come on with, like you said, my beats are really weird, so it's kind of hard to get people to see the idea. But now that I've got so many songs done with a lot of you, it's easy to show them examples of what I'm thinking. And I'm getting a lot more people, like, you know all the people I'm working with. I'm supposed to get Lex, the Hexmaster, on your song Carnival Cult that you did with me. So we're trying to rack them up, man.
Yeah. And I've already spoke with Kincaid and Jewel, and whenever you're ready, they're both down.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely want them for sure.
Send it.
Like I said, the way my bank account's set up right now, I'm trying to just manage everything. It's like a juggling act, but you know the deal, man. We're getting there, dude. I'm trying to keep like good beats back, and I'm reserving them for these people that I want to have a good spot. You know what I mean?
Hey, features aren't cheap, man. So.
Yeah, you're not wrong, dude. Especially when you're buying two of them. I mean, you can sometimes catch a little deal and stuff, but like, I'll be trying to tip people. I'll be going above to try and help people that are helping me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type of guy that's trying to get something for nothing. You know, I understand that you guys are helping me out. I try to do all that, dude. So
yeah, and I've been trying to help you, steer you in the right direction with who to work with or who not, because he's been burnt a few times. A couple people who he paid and never followed through with it.
Right. And I mean, I think that's part of it. I think that's been about 30% of people. They're either, usually what happens is I think they're not really that serious about it. Sometimes they're like, they're more, like I said, I'm trying to build a deck of cards. So I don't mean this offensively to anybody, because I consider myself a 2 in some of these songs. Like, my hook's okay. And then sometimes I'm like a 5, or sometimes I'm like a 10 or a jack or an ace. It's like a hand that's dealt to you when you listen to the song. So like when you hear Dirt Dweller, or when you hear these certain songs, it's like you can make it the type of card, like the hand you would want, like a Full House or whatever. It's the concept behind it. It's obviously not going to pass over completely on every single song. That'd be like impossible. But I want people to get kind of that feel to make them think outside of the box for their own ideas. Like, I don't mind somebody kind of borrowing some of my ideas, because a lot of these ideas I borrowed from, like, the Dark Knight and Sick Trinity and all these people that I listen to. You know what I mean? Like, I've taken some of these ideas and expanded on them, especially like the movie It, some of these horror movies. I'm trying to make a lot of horror characters, like you saw too. I got a character that Pitballer, one of the clowns that you voice. So like, you know the deal, man. I'm doing a lot of weird stuff over here.
Pitballer fits me perfect. Like, when you showed me the image, I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, bro, I told you that too.
If I'm not gonna be a gorilla, I'm definitely gonna be the Pitballer character, because if I'm either the pit bull or I'm the fucking gorilla.
You're probably gonna be both before it's all done, homie. I'll be making all kinds of characters.
Yeah. We got We got grizzly. We got the grizzly bear beside me over here.
Fuck yeah. I hear that, dude.
Or the wolf. He's more. He's a wolf. He's a wolf too.
Saber wolf.
Hey, that'd be a good one for him right there.
Fuck
Saber
yeah.
Wolf.
He's the wolf of Oak Street, so Saber Wolf will be a good one.
Yeah, because you kind of look like their bigger brother.
Jewel, you got any like leprechauns or anything?
Oh nah, dude. We'd do him like Zulf, homie. He'd be Zulf. He'd be the part raptor, part wolf. That's like that hybrid, crazy experiment creature, man. He'd be fucking awesome for that one.
Yep.
Be taking motherfuckers' legs out.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah,
Chewing their
man.
Achilles, man. Getting their ass.
Yep.
What kind of questions y'all got? Y'all got any questions you want to ask the man?
How long you been doing music?
I actually just started in June last year. So like I had messed with it a little bit before that, but all right, I guess we'll get into this one, man. This ain't even a question asked yet, but I got in a car wreck on June
Same.
5th. And yeah, I got in a car wreck on June 5th of 2022. And then I broke my neck. Like I rolled my van on I-10 and like right above Pensacola in Florida. I rolled on I-10 and I fucked my neck all up. And I went to the hospital. They told me I needed surgery and shit. You got like you have these bones that stick out of your spine like that. And these things had like broken off into this carotid artery right here. That's why it's like all big and shit and looks weird. But it broke off into that. And so I'm sitting there like, I don't think I'm gonna get surgery. I think I'm just gonna be all right. I think I'm gonna heal, broken bones heal back stronger. And they're like, look here, motherfucker. And they show me this picture and it's all these bones going through that vein like little knives. And I was like, yeah, I probably need that surgery. So the reason I didn't want to do it was the next day was 6/6/6. It was June 6th, 2022. So I was like, man, I really don't want to go into like that major of a surgery on like that date, but it is what it is. So I came back from that with this like weird concept. I thought I was going to build this new device that would transmute music because I'm an electrician and I can like invent a little here and there. So instead of messing with these different older like not necessarily record players, but they were built by Thomas Edison. They're old. They're kind of like record players, but I started messing with these, and I was taking all of the armatures off of those, and I was using it to try and create sound. Was the idea to make it simple. I was kind of getting there, but it wasn't really the task I was on. I thought that was what my goal was. I was having this weird like epiphany or something, but really I started messing with my Nintendo Switch, which is really weird. I got this Korg Gadget is the app. And so I started making these songs and it started out being more like techno dubsteppy. And then I started involving all of these people. Like I started reaching out to people on Fiverr and I started hiring all these people. So I was hiring people with a glass harp or with a hurdy-gurdy. That's like the pirate fucking violin type thing that sounds really cool. I was just hiring all these different artists for different songs that I had. And then I started thinking, you know what? I want to make a Juggalo album because that is my roots. Like that is where I come from. I'd kind of stepped out for a little while because the scene got a little like broken and stuff. I just wasn't really feeling it. I was getting more into metal, and then I really wasn't into music even for a little while. I was working so fucking much, life is and shit. But it just kind of hit me out of nowhere, man. So I started making these beats. I got serious about it. I switched over to an iPad. I bought all the synthesizers that they had to offer, and then I started really just exploring what I could do with all of them at once. So like sometimes I'll take them and just play one out the whole time, or sometimes I'll just take it and put it for a quarter of one synthesizer and then follow it with another and follow it with another, which will give like this dubstep kind of feel. But really it's more of like electronica horrorcore. It's weird, man. It's really weird. It's hard to describe. Once you hear a bunch of these songs, like I said, there's 52 of them just on that album alone, and I've actually made more than that. I just that's just for this like debut project specifically. Like I said, I was doing everything beforehand, so I still have all those songs. I just haven't released a lot of them. Like there's a song "I Speak Dolphin," and it has a glass harp, which is like the one where the person uses the glass fucking wine glasses full of water. So
Yeah.
I wanted a song that was about breaking like a dolphin out of captivity, a water creature out of water using a water instrument. So like I was trying to do weird concepts that people hadn't done before. Like I was trying to use all these different instruments together at once too that people wouldn't typically use, like a guzzing from China, and like I said, a hurdy-gurdy, just weird things. A theremin. A theremin is an instrument that you don't touch to play. It's the only instrument in the world that you don't touch. It's Tesla coil. So when you watch a theremin, there's two different rods, and it's using your body to like kind of read your frequency. It's crazy, man. So I hired a dude to do that. Anything I couldn't do on my own that I wanted, I just started hiring out. So I've probably hired about 120 to like 150 people at this point, I'd say. And then I've hired a lot
So,
within the community here. I've hired Dak to draw like some of my stuff, diesel artwork. I've been trying to get a lot of those people. Like I'm trying to reach out to more people that are within this scene so that I can keep my concepts within this scene, drawn by people within this scene. It's going to come out so much better. And not just that, I'll fund the people that, you know, actually are about that is the idea, is the goal. So,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
So,
Sorry, I was ranting, but
no, you're good, bro. That's what you're here for. This is your spotlight, bro.
yeah, pretty much the backstory.
Yeah, dude's a super original, man. That's why I fuck with Dankest, man. He's super original. He's got different ideas. It's not your run of the mill, you know, same old shit you hear all the fucking time, same
right.
topics all the fucking time. Like, dude
So
got some original shit.
sounds like me and him got a lot in common because both of us were in car accidents and inspired us to create music.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
and you both like that crazy shit too. Like he's into the Dungeons and Dragons and you know like the stuff that kind of stuff. You know.
3.5 is better than 5.
Hell yeah.
Just saying.
What'd you say?
I said 3.5 is better than 5. Just saying. I like those old school games.
Right.
So let's go ahead and play one of the tracks. Go ahead and tell them about Dead Last.
Yeah, so Dead Last is a song that it kind of came by accident. I really needed some help at this time because I had just got done getting like a song done with you guys with Sick Trinity, and then I think I had like one or two more done. Sorry, there's like an ambulance. I had like one or two more done with a couple other people, like Midnight Yami and a few other people. So didn't have that much done, and I didn't really have much idea on what what the terms were. So I got a back-to-back from Triple MFD from them, and what ended up happening was this beat just kept on adding more people and more people because it's such a dope beat, and I kept getting more people that wanted on this beat, and so it became more of a posse like song than anything. And it's got a ton of us. It's got Cartoon, Thick Chris, Enoch, Acetone Boogie, Darby O'Trill, Yami, me, Tune. I don't know. I forget if I forgot anyone because there's so many people. It's
Triple
crazy.
MFG, Cartoon, Yami, Dick, Chris, Enoch, Ace Tone, and Darby.
Yeah, dude. It's like 9 of us.
Yeah. But y'all didn't do full verses. You only did half verses. So
Right.
that made it go by a lot quicker than, you know, normally that would be like a fucking 8-9 minute song, you know?
Yeah, and man, honestly, I would probably never be able to do that. Like, no one would listen to that. So
Yeah,
I listened to it at least once.
you'd be able to do a part 2 better than you'd be able to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so let's check it out then.
We're not alike, I'm not like you. Ain't got lots of bread in the bank, but I will put your head on a spike. And for all that I have got myself, I can thank. And one day you will die, and I'll piss on your grave. What the fuck's left you get for that loss? Ain't no one finna cry, ain't no Lord's finna save you from hell. You be paying that cost.
I'ma have the last laugh with the last one standing in the aftermath of an acid tap. I'ma watch things differently because we bring you the crimson heat from the dark depths. Dead victims, I can smell the taste from a shark's breath. I ain't human meat beautifully. The ghoul in me is just an architect. I don't really give a fuck if I win because I will be dead. Let me show you something magical that your life not all have it. Fuck the hat and fuck the rabbit. My whole crew is fucking savage. I will be the last one dead. There's nothing you can do about it. Dankest is too fucking fly to even be believing gravity.
Pretty sure the earth's flat, don't believe in gravity. Witches in the trap keep on calling me your majesty. Can't stop, won't stop, everybody cheer for me. I heal my soul, master of the alchemy. Down, down, back, beat, finish a fatality. As above, so below, practicing duality. And I don't give a fuck what you think about me, and neither do these personalities.
I ain't no bitch ass ninja, I'm a gangster. All these hoes on my dick, well I guess damn dang. All these dead bodies round me, they stank. I'm like the last crab in the pot, I'm like the last nut in the cock, I'm like the last shot in the Glock, Kinda like that boom with the bop, last man fucking stay.
I don't really give a fuck if I win because I will be dead.
Thick grit, sitting in the caddy with a gold grill in, living in sin. I don't give a fuck if I win. Ain't a motherfucker in the whole goddamn world gonna tell me how to live. Fuck a victory, that don't mean shit to me. Yo, I'm a piece of trash, but y'all ain't half as sick as me.
Never been a winner, always been a loser. Treated like shit, processed in a sewer. Stone cold, staring in the eyes of Medusa. Middle fingers up, don't give a fuck, hallelujah. Fuck all these rappers claiming that it's something. All these dumb motherfuckers got nothing. You little punks want smoke, y'all bluffing. My pen hot, I just pulled it out the oven.
I don't really give a fuck if I win because I will be dead.
I only roll with gorillas, the wild out. What the fuck's wrong with me? I don't know, but you can find out. Hell known in my hood is hella ugly and hostile. Head hunting with a machete, so duck down and watch out. Swamp foul, you can end up in the bellies of cages or from the desert with the wildcats, snakes. I'll be the last one standing as your fate is delivered up on a platter to the demons for us to feast like a dinner.
I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. I will put you in the ground to take a piss on your block. I'm a massive piece of shit, just in case you forgot. And I'll stay that way till the day that I drop. I'll commit suicide just to revive myself. Retell my experience visiting hell. Fuck everyone is how I've always felt. I'm just dealing with the shitty hand I've been dealt.
I don't really give a fuck if I win because I will be dead.
All right, man. That was Dankest Magic, dead last with a gang of other folks.
A gang of other folks.
That beat's tight.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
He did.
appreciate that. The crazy part about that is like I said, everyone's got 2 features.
What happened?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you sure?
I was gonna say everyone's got 2 features.
You're chopping out a little bit, brother. He frozen. Dankest Magic.
Hey, can you see me? Yo.
There you go. We can hear you. You're still frozen. There you go. Now you're back.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, like I said, the crazy part is I've got 2 features per person. So everyone you hear up to a certain point, there's always going to be another feature from them. So.
Oh, yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah, dope.
It was dope, man. That was a dope track. I like the variety.
And I'm not really that.
Voices. Can you hear me?
Sorry, man, I'm breaking up. Yeah, you like the variety of voices you said.
Yeah, like the dark voices and the high voices.
Yeah.
Are you still breaking up? Hey, bro. Do me a favor, back out and come back in.
Okay.
Just wait on him to disconnect and come back so we can get a better signal.
Yeah, he's super choppy on my end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Odin, you can't be on this call, buddy.
All right. Well, everybody watching. We're waiting on dude to come back, and like I said, after we're done with this, we'll jump on over to the regular podcast. We're gonna talk about some food frenzy, fat boy friendly podcast. Got some news, all that good shit.
Half the industry died this week.
Yeah, I know. I got at least 3 people. There might be more.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
Boom, 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 boom. Artists.
Are you gonna cover Pottas getting shot at and throwing the Jersey Shore fist pump?
Yep. For sure. Motherfucker.
Yeah, Bubba's internet connection went straight McDonald's there for a minute.
Right?
Every time he'd go to say 2 features, it was like instantly he went robotic and he'd lock up.
Hopefully we can get back in. There we go.
I really like the concept of the song though, man. Like the way he mixed all the artists up and to the beat being different. It's not your standardized normal shit that you hear every day. I dug that.
Yeah. Are we back now? Yeah, your picture looks better. Talk.
Yeah, dude, I think I'm good now.
Oh yeah, you're good now.
Okay. I was cutting all over you, stepping all over y'all's toes.
Damn it, Dankest. How dare you fuck up a damn spotlight? Nah, it's all good, bro. Jeremiah Finley, what's up, brother? How you doing?
What up, bro?
So, we talked about the Dankest Magic name. We talked about when you started, what wanted to make you start. We talked a little bit about your background. When can we expect this masterpiece? Is it something it's going to be a little bit longer? Is it something that's soon? Are you going to release singles? Like how's it going to work?
Well, I'm definitely going to start releasing more singles as we go on. I've been kind of building up a good repertoire of songs. I've got about 45 of them done now, so I'm getting really close. And by done, I mean like I might have like a couple open spots here and there, but they're essentially done. And then I've got room to kind of mess with a couple of my beats if somebody's feeling one of those songs. But other than that, it's pretty much wrapped up. I'm not that good at mixing and mastering, which, It's something I have to work on. So I've actually hired Thick Chris to handle all the production of like that end of it. So it should be real crispy and smooth because of that, man. It's just a process I won't have to handle, and he's one of the best at it. He is
He did good with like Dead
the
Last and the
best at it, in
songs I've
my
heard.
opinion. So
Yeah.
right,
For
yeah,
Dead Last to
he
have all
crushes. He gives
those
me really good
people,
advice too, man.
yeah, for
Yeah,
Dead Last to have all those people, all different places recorded, ups and downs, he did a pretty good job at making it sound pretty straight through.
yeah, agreed, without doubt. And I mean, because of that, it's probably going to be around the end of the year before it's all fully complete. And then maybe a month or two. So I'm hoping by the end of the year, but maybe like the spring area. I don't know. In the winter, beginning of spring is what I would say. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
goal. I'm going to try to do a little bit earlier than that. But, we've got Gathering coming up. And then I've got Gore Fest I got to go to. So there's a lot of things that I've got,
Yeah,
unfortunately, to
speaking of that, I was
prioritize.
gonna say, like, I know you're not you haven't done a lot of live shows or anything, but like, are you trying to change that? Like, what do you got going? What do you got cooking up right now?
Yeah, I definitely want to start doing more shows. I'm like down here I'm down in South Carolina, then I go from Florida back and forth. So like that makes it kind of difficult not being up in Michigan or Ohio, where the scene is obviously, there.
Hmm.
There's other places where the scene is decent, but I wouldn't say any of the areas I'm around, it's really that great. It's more like country, rap, metal. They're not
For the
really.
Juggalo scene and like a lot the underground scene, like you know, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Illinois,
Midwest for
it
sure.
thrives in those areas.
Right. Yeah. Yes, but I'm definitely going to try and start making some more. I got to start taking the opportunity when these people are asking for somebody to hop on to be like, hey, me. But it's kind of hard to do that until I get all my songs out there, I think. I want to get at least a couple of the ones where it's just me mastered, like by Chris, before I try and go to some of these. That way I have at least like some type of demo tape or something, some type of demo CD to hand out to, I think would be a good idea rather than just showing up empty handed. And just like me and you have talked about, we're planning on doing the back to back flyers and things. So I want to get more promotion before I just go out there and spend all the money to go out there empty handed. Is the idea. It's not like I can do it around this area easily. So it's going to be a little effort if I want to do
Yeah,
it
yeah,
right.
yeah. Yeah, you don't want to go like what you talk about going to Gore Fest. Like that's all the way in Colorado. You don't want to go out there empty-handed. You want
Right.
to go out there with at least promotion and some CDs to kind of to spread out that way. You know,
Right. And that's definitely the goal.
because you don't want to go across the country with nothing to leave behind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And especially if you can like have a couple, like I'm going to try to get a couple music videos as well before then. That way there'll be some type of visual aspect to link to some of my songs instead of just having lyric videos. So like at the gathering, I'm planning on filming my song Fireball with Chris and Tune and all of them, Enoch. So whoever wants to show up, we're going to do that. So
Yeah, that's dope.
yeah, man. Chris takes it seriously. He doesn't do the cell phones usually. He rents like a Hollywood camera and stuff. So having something like that to like try and debut on, I think is setting the bar pretty high. That's been the goal the whole time. That's why I wanted to hire you and Wicked. I wasn't trying to mess with a lot of people that weren't gonna fit my beats really well. You know what I mean? And really skilled. Let's be honest. I was really looking for skilled people around that time. I wasn't trying to just pick up like some off the wall kind of does it type person. I wanted somebody with like some experience and some years behind their belt, so they could kind of help me get to where I needed to be faster.
No doubt. I'm trying to find. Is Killer Clowns on YouTube?
It's on Spotify. I
thought you put it on YouTube.
Here, let me see if I have it on YouTube. I thought I know.
Y'all fuck that song.
I thought I had it on YouTube too. I know I have Everest on YouTube. I have the beat. I don't know if I have the. I thought I put it on now. Probably upload.
Another thing I've had a lot of success with.
We're almost done here.
If you're planning on doing like promo and everything for shows, something I've had a lot of success with, run USB drives. Take your videos, like your music videos and your music, combine them together. That way you can offer that sound plus a visual to your fan base.
Oh, yeah, that's really smart. That's actually really smart. I never even thought of that. But yeah, that's a really good idea.
And you can buy flash drives, like those little USB flash drives for like $1 a piece from places like Micro Center.
Yeah, I guess I don't have it on there. I don't know what the heck happened, but it must.
You want to do Underground Mind Frame?
Yeah, that works. It's a Dankest demo, so the part that I'm in is just totally trash. Don't judge that. Chris is gonna, make it sound better with the re-recording, but your part's perfect on that. So.
Okay.
And then I'll probably get another one of these spotlights for sure, man. I like to promote myself, so I'll make sure I get it on for the next one.
Yeah, we'll get another one, and we'll talk more. But when you get everything kind of more laid out, we can put like your characters up on the screen and describe them, and we can dig more into the project. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, this is like the opener. You know what I mean?
All right, so we'll do this one. We're going to do Underground Mind Frame. This is one that I did for him, and it's funny because he didn't tell me he was going to do it, but he took the voicemail I sent him when I told him that I really couldn't mess with the beat. He put that at the beginning of it.
I had to, man. It was just too win.
And it turned out dope though, how you kind of incorporated it though.
Yeah, bro.
Even though it wasn't that song, it was a different song, but it worked out.
Yeah, it was basically every song, man. You guys were just like, man, I sent you like 10. You guys like, I can't fuck with none of them, homie.
Let's see, shit. All right, we got that.
Bro, you must already be asleep, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop it in the messages. I was going to try to get you to call me so I could talk to you and try to see what we can come up with. But basically, bro, me and D both listen to the beats, and no offense at all, don't take this the wrong way, but we really can't fuck with them. Like, we tried, there's way too much going on in those beats, bro, I understand you're going for that different sound.
Underground mind frame hit you with the Space Jam, eating up the competition like my name is Pac-Man. All I spit is facts, man. Toss you in the trash can, about to build a legacy like my name is Mick, man. Underground mind frame hit you with the Space Jam, eating up the competition like my name is Pac-Man. All I spit is facts, man. Toss you in the trash can, about to build a legacy like my name is Mick, man. Welcome to the underground. I'll be your tour guide to all you culture vultures. Access denied. Don't waste my time. Statements falsified. One false move and your murder will be justified. Yeah, I'm talking homicide. 12 shots to your ride. Lay you in a casket till your body's petrified. Come on, look me in my eyes. 600 ways to die. Leave your body crucified. Let the ravens eat your eyes. Let the ravens eat your eyes. Let the ravens eat your eyes. Leave your body Crucified, let the raven eat your eyes. Do you get the point? Do you see the picture? Cause every day the underground is getting even bigger. But we the same dudes, making hella moves. We done paid our dues, now we ain't got shit to lose. We ain't got shit to lose. We ain't got shit to lose. We done paid our dues, now we ain't got shit to lose. Underground mind frame hit you with the space jam, eating up the competition like my name is Pac-Man. All I spit is facts, man. Toss you in a trash can, about to build a legacy like my name is Mick, man. Underground mind frame hit you with the space jam, eating up the competition like my name is Pac-Man. All I spit is facts, man. Toss you in a trash can, about to build a legacy like my name is Big Man.
It's easy, 6. Oh, 6, baby. Oh.
Bang.
Hell yeah.
What y'all think about that?
Pretty dope.
Dope and different, huh?
Yes, sir.
It's definitely different. I feel like there should have been more Dankest Magic parts since it was his track, but it was definitely dope.
Yeah. Well, at first, Dankest wasn't really for sure if he was going to rap on a lot of them. He was just going to do he was just going to build his beats up. But then as we got further along, he was going to start doing more.
Gotcha.
That and as well as I wanted to take the idea of somebody taking my song and creating their own thing out of it. That wasn't what it was named. It was named something completely different. And he took that song and made it Underground Mindframe. So as a beat maker, I want to give the idea of people taking my music and using it on their songs. So, and also it incorporates the idea of the card, the deck of cards. I'm trying not to be too involved in all these. There's some songs where I'm only the beat, and it's just stacked with other people. You know what I mean? But I think the idea definitely started coming to where I just thought it was really crazy that he picked a beat that wild. Like, we had the conversation where he's like, look, man, these beats are too crazy. And then you hear how crazy that beat is. You should hear that beat without his voice on it. It's an insane beat, man. So, like, it was so crazy that he caught on so quick to what I was trying to do with some of the hardest beats I have. It was really weird for him to be like, I can't mess with any of them. And then he took the hardest ones and just bulldozed through them.
So you're doing it's like a Juggalo DJ Khaled type theme, right? Putting people together.
Sorta, yeah, kind of like how, like, I guess how Shaggy the Airhead does it, sort of, to an extent. You know how he does like 10 bands and certain things. I plan on doing like EPs with, 606 and some of these other guys that are keen on doing it, and I want it to kind of be more for just the posterity of having a good time and making good music. You know what I mean? I'm not too worried about trying to level up super fast, but at the same time, I don't want to stay back where I was when I first started either. I'm glad that I've been growing with like some of these people, because if not, he wouldn't mess with me. You know what I mean? He would have left me back there. We would have only done like 1 or 2 songs, and he would have been done. So, like, I owe it to those people that I'm trying to work with to get better. You know what I mean?
I respect it for sure. It's a good way to kind of build up your relationships with these artists before kind of getting into it seriously. That way you already have those connects. You can just pull them as you need them.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I've had just a blast with it. I've gotten back some crazy things. We're doing this song right now with Clockwork E that's just out of this world crazy. They're hitting on some taboo topics in that song, but I think 606 handled it real good the way he brought it out of that shit. It was fucking hilarious though.
When
I
I
was
heard
crying laughing when I got to that shit.
when I heard their verse and them talking about the subjects they was talking about I can't talk about them really on here because I don't want to get fucking kicked.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, when they was talking about that wild shit that they talk about, I'm just like, what the fuck am I gonna say? Like, what the? So I was like, you know what? I can be funny too. Hell with it. I'll just be funny
Yeah,
myself.
man. Yeah, and that's gonna be a cool little cipher, dude. It's gonna be a funky one. I don't think it's different.
It's
Hey, man,
different.
you're making your own way.
Right.
And that's what I like about it, man. That's what I've told people before. Like, when you listen to this shit, it ain't gonna be like nothing you've heard before. Like, the shit is different.
Right.
You're either gonna embrace the dude for creating his own little style, or you're just gonna not like it.
Exactly. I'm either gonna get tequila or I'm gonna get fucking riff raft. I don't know which one, but one of them. I'm gonna catch Lizzie like boom.
No, if they do start throwing it, all you gotta do is just go along with it. Just have fun with them, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to scare people, and the people that get all Hollywood are the ones that get hurt.
Oh no, I'm just gonna start.
Be like Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf was up there like, I bet you can't hit me again, motherfucker. You know, like you know.
Well, if I ever get the chance to get on there and they start throwing shit, I'm just gonna start going, what about when the world's like fuck us, kill us? What will you be? Down? And if nobody likes me, then fuck them. I'm gonna run off stage and jump on them all with a broke neck.
That's what me and Kid Kane always talk about. Like, man, fuck. If this motherfucker start going crazy, I'm just gonna fucking crowd surf. I'm gonna go jump right
Yeah, I wouldn't call what I would do crowd surfing. I would call it literally wrecking ball in the whole fucking front of the crowd.
Yeah.
Because if you see me leap off a stage, people are going to the fucking ICU. That's all there is to it.
I'd probably just.
I think me and you both cannonball. We could take out a good 10 people.
I'd probably just back pocket or some shit.
No, we'll just launch Kid Joe. We'll just throw Kid Joe like a missile.
Shimmy like
I'm
one of them
definitely
bottles.
gonna have I'm gonna have some cereal in my pocket, man. I'm gonna have some cereal and like a bag of milk and a little bowl. And if they start fucking throwing shit, I'm just gonna pull it all out of my pocket and make a bowl of cereal and start eating it. And if they don't think that shit's funny, I don't know what else to do, homie. You know?
Nah, I bet you won't. I bet you won't sit down Indian style right in the middle of the stage and start eating a bowl of cereal.
You think I wouldn't, dude? I'm crazy, bro. I used to crowd surf trying to make a bowl of cereal, man. I was really weird back in the day.
But man,
I tried crowd surfing once and everybody moved.
Yeah, I got a video of me doing it.
Running short here, guy. We got 5 minutes until 9 o'clock. I got to switch this shit over. So everybody tuned in. This is Dankest Magic. Y'all need to go check him out, man. Check out his social platforms. I'll get all his information from him and link it in the video in the description. So when you go back to watch this video, you can go add him and check him out on all his social media. And make sure to show the homies some love, man. He's out here trying to create, different shit and just trying to get his passion out there, man. Support real motherfuckers, man.
Yes,
respect.
Yep.
All right, Dankest, man. You got anything you want to say before we cut the cord?
Nah, I'll catch you guys next time. I appreciate it, big dog. That was legit, so thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, brother. We'll hit you up. Make sure you check the podcast out because I think you're about to head back down to Florida.
Yeah, man.
enjoy the drive. Make sure you check some of the podcasts out, brother.
For sure, homie.
Keep doing your thing, man. Drive safe.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, man. All right, guys. This has been Artist Spotlight, Dankest Magic. We out. If you're tuned in now, come on right back. We're just going to switch over to the other platform, and we'll be right back in about 5 minutes.